Hey there viewers, my name's Torinski and welcome back to another Wednesday stream. Today we're going to be jumping back into some Super Auto Pets. Had a whole lot of fun trying out the new paid pack last week and trying out a lot of the new animals here, so definitely looking forward to fooling around a bit more there. We might also today switch back to the old free-to-play pack a little bit just to mix it up, keep things interesting. Who knows, we'll have to see where the evening takes us here. But to start off, I think we'll just be jumping back into a paid one. Not worrying too much about going for stickers. I mean, if we see an opportunity arise, then what are you going to do about it? But if that's not the case, that's totally okay, and we'll just have fun, try and get back in the groove, get back into the groove of things here. But without further ado, let's hop into it here. Get started for the evening. And that's quite a nice start for sure. Ladybug, mosquito. I also feel like everyone's running honey at the back these days. Almost have to do the same ourselves just to keep up with the rest of the world, as it were. As for here, I think we will freeze our ladybug friend, bring a beetle into the foray, as it were, and looking like a pretty solid team. We got some of the good eaters nice and early here, so that's always pretty solid. And mosquitoes, always really nice. Try and snipe out some birds or some ants if possible. But we got cheesy, fishy, edible, pencils, pieces, craters. Gonna go with cheesy craters. Some moon imagery, as it were. But let's see, the cheesy craters versus the fatherly bagels. I mean, this is where mosquito potentially makes their money back. Beautiful. Couldn't have drawn it better myself. I mean, not enough to actually get us the win, apparently, which is a shame. Might have spoken just a little bit early, but still a pretty solid team overall. And now I'm just going to throw all the ladybugs at the problem. Finish off with one little bit of honey on our beetle. And this team's looking pretty solid for round 2 for sure. So hopefully we can get back on the saddle and start getting some early victories here. We could keep an early 2-4 fish. No, I'm sure next turn we'll get nothing but tier 2 animals, right? Don't say we could possibly get more of the same anyway, so might as well plan for the ride of success that this will be. We do win, thankfully. I mean, it was closer than I thought, especially since their beetle in the back had been buffed up pretty madly by their bird friends. But not quite enough, it would seem. So, almost definitely taking a swan at this stage. I guess probably just combining these and hoping that we get a viable level 3. Ooh, dog. It has been a long time since we got a dog running. I feel like not since pre-update. I mean, this is when you want to see it at the very least, so that's kind of nice. Let's bring you into the fold. Back here, I would say. Ooh, we almost should have fed our beetle before doing that. I mean, it's not too late to fix our mistakes, at least for the swan side of things, but not great. Not exactly what we're looking for, but definitely makes it a lot more likely for us to see success in these early rounds. Buffing up that nice ladybug goes a huge way in the early rounds, especially a level 2 ladybug. Those 2/2s, absolutely fantastic. So unfortunately, we don't get to snipe some of these birds or anything like that, but everything is a-okay and looking pretty solid across the board. Ooh. I definitely do want you. Maybe we'll sell our mosquito to do it, because we want to keep buffing this dog up if possible. Feel like, yeah, lately we've been snubbing dog in exchange for things like puppies, because puppies have a much more consistent rate of scaling at the very least. Even the buffalo, I think, does slightly better. I mean, I've been trying to force Hedge-Dog builds to work for a while here, so as soon as I see one, I do get kind of excited. I mean, if our dog doesn't buff up the health side of things, then we're going to have some issues, potentially rather. It's worth a shot. Come on, give me some health, please. Perfect. Okay, that's all we needed you to do here. Fantastic work. Guess we could have even gone for a buy, sell, and something just to make it all work out. I mean, I do want the swan. We could wait a turn on it. Free up one of these slots by potentially selling our beetle, maybe even our ladybug if we're feeling a little fancy. If we were to do that, we could, if we were going to sell the beetle more specifically, I guess, we could give honey out to ladybug, maybe. Swan is likely to get left behind a wee bit. Let us go with our ladybug pal, shall we? Unfreeze this, keep this, I almost said sheep for some odd reason. Not even close to the right animal. Keep our swan. And I definitely, as indicated by the stream title today, have a bit of a fever running. So anything stupid that I do today, I'm just going to completely throw at the feet of that. Give all my blame away to outside sources, and that way I'm sitting pretty here. Absolutely nothing to hate about that. But Hedge-Dog, doing pretty fantastic there, taking out all of the major targets. I mean, dog, we will want to have garlic armor eventually. Probably will do it soon, especially since if we put a second Hedge-Dog in, if we're feeling really accepting of the new Hedge-Dog overlords and we want to fully embrace that side of things, could be fun for sure. One of these days, we're still almost definitely going to get the whole Hedgehog Badger combo kicking off. Ooh, and very early bison. I mean, we're not that far away from the swan or the ladybug popping off enough for that son of a gun. So there is that. Maybe we just buy both of these. Slap it down on both of our friends here. Hedgehog, second Hedgehog down in the front. Actually, that seems kind of fun. Let's do it. Also buffs our ladybug out to Kingdom Come, so hopefully that gets us through this round in one piece. I froze the bison because I was very excited about the idea, but probably a little bit, just a wee bit of a stretch. Caterpillar might have been the smarter move in terms of ensuring us some level of success in the future, but that's okay. Against the panicking frogs. I swear, one of these days I'll learn what the heck a frog is. It's not today. And fantastic. Ooh. Definitely some nice looking things across the board. Do I reduce my hedgehogs down to a single entity? I guess that's the only issue with the dog, is trying to keep that extra space open so that we can keep friends summoning in, even when we're doing these combination strategies. Not necessarily the greatest. But even if we're just combining these hedgehogs, it does mean that we could always just bring another hedgehog into the fight, right? So let's do it. Ladybug still has maybe a couple rounds left in them. But Doge gets one, Swan gets one. Maybe should have left you uncombined just in case nothing comes up here. Might have been smart. Alternatively, you can do pig, buy, sell, and just have an ant join the team temporarily. That actually doesn't seem too bad. We could even kill it in the future. I feel like we do have to commit a little bit if we want this dog to catch up to where maybe a slightly stronger scaler would be at this stage in the game, to say the least. We did get another hedgehog, so maybe, just maybe, we're on the right track here. I've been seeing a lot of people running the double hedgehog build in matchups in the game. Even last week on stream here, we saw that a decent amount, and it does look like a lot of fun. I do feel like it kind of falls off as you get to the later part of the game. So you do have to get a wee bit creative, find some way to make that stretch out a little bit further, but I'm sure we can manage. Okay, big hedgehog, I don't mind. So let's just throw you in the front, friend. Roll me. Ooh, now skunk very much interests me as well these days. Been trying to get a good skunk build going. I don't think we've ever had a level 3 skunk, so that dream is still in the future here, and hopefully we can see it come to pass. I guess for now we could sell the ladybug. I know we said a couple of rounds, but hey, they kept us around for 1 round, doing a fantastic work back here. And this way we could buy the skunk, potentially even get a honey skunk in the back line, just for that slightly better odds of either turning a loss into a draw or a draw into a win. That's always kind of nice. Let's do it. 33% reduction on the high stealth enemy. Can definitely do a decent amount of work for us moving forward. It will freeze you and roll a couple times. Dog is very nice. Still no more hedgehogs. So I feel like we're working against the grain a little bit in that regard, but we're figuring it out. Let's see what we have here. That 17-16 is pretty tough. Even with the hedgehogs doing a little bit of damage preliminarily here. I mean, hey, that bee did in fact turn a loss into a draw, so we called that our shot on that one for sure. I'll take it gladly. And last but not least, I think we'll combine you, friend. And do we want a turtle into the mix? Right now our hedgehog would kill the turtle, but it would give our dog melon armor after the shots have gone off, so that seems kind of nice. Regardless, we'll be starting with the dog here, bringing you up to speed. Ooh, is Poodle possible? We have 3, 4, 2, 2. So we can't buff both of these buddies at once. That should actually be fine. That's the majority of the team getting hit still. I might even like that better than the turtle play. At the very least, I'm intrigued. So be throwing you back here somewhere? Something like that. I don't know if we want to keep buffing the dog up. I don't know who goes next, so maybe I didn't think this through to its full conclusions here. Wouldn't be the first time. Ooh, more hedgehogs. I mean, I guess just in general, we haven't had a level 3 hedgehog before, so that might be nice to kind of force out here. I could see it. So let's even keep this pair for next time. Let's drop one there. Doesn't do a whole lot for us this round, unfortunately, so it might have been better to go with the pair, something with a bit more bang for our buck in the short term here, but still not too shabby. Now let's find out. Poodle, if it buffs the swan, it means there's a proximity thing going on here. If it buffs the hedgehog instead of the swan, then I would have to assume that maybe the highest attack critter is the one that gets it. Ah, so it is a proximity thing. Interesting. I like it though. I like it. Poodle's still getting absolutely destroyed by our own hedgehog, but that's fine. Ooh, they don't have a fantastic team to get hit like that, so definitely worked out in our favor there. Fantastic stuff. What's we got? I don't know how tenable it is to try and force the dog to keep scaling up using their own ability. I mean, Poodle's kind of shoring up some of our weaknesses in that department anyway, so that seems kind of nice. I think we can even afford to just throw stuff at our hedgehog here. Maybe throw a parachute to keep you scaling up at a nice pace here. There's the level 3 hedgehog. That'd be nice, even more so if we could actually win with it. Interesting. Oh my gosh. All the chocolate. I mean, this definitely happy to send it towards the Poodle. Do you want that scaling to pick up in its pace a little bit? Alternatively, do we go the dragon route? We'd probably be selling the poodle and selling the swan. I have 2 level 1s already in the shop. Works beautifully with the dog as well. I feel like that is slightly more staying power, a bit more efficacy behind it. The main thing being that, of course, the poodle only triggers once per turn versus the dragon. Hey, if we have the money for it, we can keep just popping that buddy off, no problem. This is not a good team for us to be fighting against. The skunk helps out a great deal, but not even close to enough to take out the butterfly. Oh, such a shame, too bad. So now we're at lethal. One more loss here to end it all. We could keep the swan, and it allows us to do a little bit more buy-sell shenanigans. That's kind of tough. But those are 33% debuff, and we do have a little bit of catching up to do. Seeing that last squad was a pretty good indication of what kind of issues we're very liable to run into in the next little bit here. But you know what? The skunk just never quite got to take off, so I think we will do this. And then skunk or swan, skunk or swan. I'm not in the right mindset to make important decisions. What the heck am I doing with my life? Let's go with keeping the swan. Full money strats. How could it possibly go wrong, right? It's a dragon, and then this will cost us 6, bringing us down to 5, which means we can do buy, sell, and these sons of guns. Now let's do it. +2/+2 buffs for the whole squad. Sounds pretty nice to me. I can get behind that. Does mean that we have most likely a cricket in the back. I guess we can do 1 reroll to see if anything changes there. Cow's interesting. +1/+2 twice is technically worse than just a cricket, but it's a little bit more targeted, which can definitely work out in our favor. You know what? No, let's just commit. Dragon strats all the way. I've been wanting to get dragon to pop off a little bit more because I do find that the dragon is a very solid scaling unit. I mean, in the pay-to-win pack here, I feel that almost everybody snap grabs the Tyrannosaurus Rex. But in a lot of ways, dragon almost supersedes that in my own personal rankings here because of the multiple triggers per turn part. I mean, sure, you do need that extra space on your squad just to have your open, like, float spot. But small price to pay for solid scaling across the board, if you ask me here. Let's get rid of you and keep it popping here. Please, dog, just at some point, I need you to take some health. That would be nice, at the very least. Watermelon armor is pretty solid. I guess we can only really afford to put it on the Hedge-Dog, which is kind of wacky. But I'll take it. Essentially doubling your damage unless things go horrifyingly wrong in the meantime. You know, let's sell you. We will buy the dog. In fact, have I ever had a level 3 dog? I don't recall seeing that in the achievement screen. Huh. It's gonna be a bit of a tight squeeze trying to get it to definitely show up this turn, but crazier things have happened. Would be nice to get a victory blow with the level 3 Hedgehog and level 3 dog in one fell swoop. Okay, good. That octopus is still low level. That's nice. Doesn't mean we get through this in one piece, and in fact, we don't. Which, oh my gosh, I'd forgotten that that was lethal. Oh, such a shame. Too bad. But hey, good start to our evening here. First run of the day. Shake off all the accumulated dust. I kept wanting to say acclimated or like acclimated, but that's 100% a completely different word than what I was going for in my head. Regardless, let's get ready to hop into another one. I think we will keep with the pack. We did get the level 3 Hedgehog, so I mean we at the very least made some progress in our achievements here. No blowfish showing up on that run, because blowfish Hedge-Dog was another one that I was interested in giving a good shake here, full shot, as it were. Let's take a look. I guess this is alphabetical, so dog should be... Oh, we've also won with a level 3 dog. Whoops, definitely spaced out a little on that one. But still a lot of targets in the book here to try out in the future.